Welcome. This is the Central Africa Christian College, where we train the hundreds that will reach the thousands. And this time we are working in partnership with the Tilt and Think podcast that comprises of me, Pastor Nyamaponda, and Clive Murray. And we would also like to extend our gratitude to the team that is behind the scenes. That is Brother Leo, who is holding the camera, and Ndina Amawoza, who is our liaison person. So this year we took an initiative where we are going to be introducing our graduates to be. That is 24 of them in total that will be graduating on the 6th of June, 2026. So we want to introduce them to the world so that they share their experiences at CACC and also their achievements, challenges, and whatever they came across during their 3-year tenure. So this year we will be introducing them and we'll be sharing a short conversation. And allow me to start with brother or the man himself, the president of the Central Africa Christian College, minister to be, Trust Simaririma. Brother, how are you?
I'm good, always.
I'm doing well. Thank you for sparing your time so that we have this conversation.
Okay.
And firstly, I would like you to introduce yourself. That is your name, where you came from. If there is a church that sent you to CACC, I think it would be good to just highlight where you come from, the church that sent you, and you also share any information that you would want the world to know about you.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm Trust Simaririma. I'm from Kariba Rural, where I was serving as a young guy, as a youth leader. Then later, I decided to come to Bible College, not being sent by the church, but by the desire and the passion to minister the word of God. But maybe that's why I can just share.
Okay, not forgetting that you are married now.
Okay.
You came here as a boy, but you are now married.
Yeah.
And we thank the Lord for that. Probably I would want to know, where does that desire come from?
Okay.
Were you a preacher back home, or you became a preacher after coming to the college? Where does that desire to come to CACC come from, to train as a young minister?
Okay. Soon after baptism, I was just nominated with the church leaders to be a choir director.
Okay.
So I served as a choir director, then later as a youth chairman. Then time goes on. I was privileged to share the word of God, some of the services, usually the youth services.
Okay.
And also some of regional conferences. I was tasked to share the word of God, especially for the devotion. This was my first time.
Okay.
So later then I discovered that I can do better than what I am. But there is something that was pushing me to minister the word.
Okay.
So it's not just started like from nowhere, but from my young age, I was used to minister the word.
Ministering the word. Okay. Nice. So maybe another follow-up question would be, so you started as a choir master?
Yes.
Yeah. Of course, we have seen you participate in the praise and worship team here at the college and at the church as well. But I think the follow-up question would be, so after getting to know that you have got this passion and desire to minister, and you were actually ministering devotions and that, and stuff like that, how then did you come to know about CACC? Who told you that there is an institution which equips the young people for the gospel or for the preaching and teaching of the gospel?
Okay, because of burning for Christ, I went through the pastor, my home pastor, and I asked him about the issue of going to Bible college. Then he gave me a phone number, then started with the procedures of applying to come to Bible college.
Whose number did you get, Pastor Mawaza?
This for principal, the number for principal.
Principal Mawaza, okay. So after that, then you applied and you ended up here. Nice. and we have loved having you around for the past 3 years. So now let's get to share about your experiences at the college. What would you want to share to the people that these are my experiences at the college? I came here as a young man, and I've grown in areas like this and this and this, and I've actually experienced one or two things. What are your experiences with the Central Africa Christian College?
Okay. Before I came here, I was taught that it's about reading the word. Being a Bible college is about reading the word, singing hymns, fasting and praying.
Praying a lot.
Just like that. That was my thought. But being here is a blessing. The first thing that I would like to share is we were known when we are going for breakfast, for tea, for lunch, and for supper. That alone taught me to manage time very well.
Okay.
Because if you don't go the exact time, you'll find out yourself, you will not get anything for you to eat.
You'll be starving.
You see. So I was taught to manage time. And even we were known when we were going for classes and which classes are we taking. So I was taught to manage time very well. And I'm sure I'm not struggling when I'm going out for ministry, manage time.
You'll be in service at time.
Yeah.
And when you are called for programs, I'm sure you attend in time, because that's something that you have learned from the routines that are carried at the college, which are very time conscious.
Yeah.
Okay. So is that all, or you have other lessons that you learned?
It's not all. Being here at Bible College, we were taught how to interpret the Word of God. And I'm sure I have the keys to interpret the Word in the lens of African context. And also in the lens of another context besides Zimbabwe or besides African context.
Okay.
There are some scriptures that I desire to go back to preach those texts, because I am now having new keys to unlock the Word of God. I was used to preach those texts, but I'm now seeing the Bible totally different from my previous perspective.
Before you were here?
Before I came here.
That's good. So interpreting the gospel or the Bible is actually a key element, particularly for the young minister.
Yes.
Because we need to be guided to take the word out of its context, the Israelite context, the Hebrew Greek context, and bring it home to Zimbabwe.
Yes.
To Binga, to Kariba, the Tonga people. So the college really helped you in doing that.
Yeah.
We appreciate God, and we thank the college also for doing a good job. So I understand when you are going through a 3-year tenure, you face some challenges that you face along the way. What are some of the challenges that you faced here at Central Africa Christian College?
To stay together as a group of people, there will be always a lot of things that you contradict with some of your fellow Christians or your fellow brothers. Sometimes we were fighting or we were not agreeing some of minor things. Maybe I was a leader. As a president of the school, I was observing, or there are some of times where our fellow ministers were failing to obey some of the rules. So in trying to help them, it was going to be something else where we will not agree to a certain thing. So it became a difficult moment to me to say, how can my fellow Christians not abide, not following the rules and the
school rules? Yes. So you were clashing as a group of people.
You see,
because when people are living under the same place, same environment, obviously there are different people, different ideas, different perspectives to life and other issues. So eventually you clash. But did that help you to coexist with other people, other young ministers, who were present during your time?
It helped me a lot where I can be able to interact with the different people. We have different perspectives in all matters, because I was able to stay with my fellow brethren, although there were some of issues that were really disconnect us somehow. And also, I think it helped me a lot where I'm going. Maybe I'll venture some type of people in the world where we are going. So I can say for me, I
it helped a lot. Okay, probably you will not mention this as a challenge, but obviously there are meals at the kitchen where we eat meat, beans, but there are other meals where we eat cabbage. Wasn't that a challenge for you to just know that I'm going to be eating cabbage in the kitchen? Or how did you see that?
To some extent, I can say it was a challenge to me, somehow, because when I come here, my early days when I was doing my first year, I was not used for that.
Okay.
So it became a challenge later when I was doing my third year. That's all I can say about that.
Because now when you came back for your second semester as a third year student, you were now married. So you are now struggling to eat cabbage because probably you were used to home cooked meals. Yeah, anyways, that's fine. So now let's go into the these are the moments that I remember about you. I'll share one or two and you give me your insight about them. So 2024 National Youth Conference in Chinoilas then. All of a sudden you were not on the program initially, and then somehow the program changed and you were asked to minister in front of probably, is it 400 or 500 people?
Yeah, something like that.
And we remember you for that sermon. A lot of people do Basaringa Mirire or Basaringa Mirire. It was a good sermon, and we appreciate the Lord for using you. But how was that experience to be asked to preach when you are not informed in time so that you prepare? You are actually forced to go and preach, or you are told you will be preaching in the morning and just maybe 2-3 hours before the sermon. How was that experience for you?
At first time I was not comfortable to just go and stand in front of people and preach, because I was informed just a few minutes. But I take that as a chance for me to applaud, for me to speak, to share the gospel. It was a moment of learning where we'll be speaking in front of people where there is a big congregation. And I can say it helped me a lot to know how to handle the youth congregation.
Young
people, the young generation. And even today, I can still remember the sermon, although some of the sermons I've already forgotten it, but I prayed back then. But because of that, it was a moment in which where I learned that you should be prepared in season and out of season. Why? Because as a preacher, there are some moments where we'll be asked to preach without
being given enough time
to prepare.
Yeah, thank you. So now you have echoed the words of our principal, Pastor Maoza, where he says a minister should always be prepared in season and out of season. And this is one encounter where we see that coming into play. So the second thing probably I would want to highlight about you is that you are coming from a region where they speak Tonga, and you are coming into a Shona context. For you to be preaching in Shona at the national conference and at Zengeza Church of Christ and at any other platform that you are given an opportunity to preach, the way you command the gospel of the word of the Lord in a tongue that is a bit foreign to you, I would like to applaud that. You have really encouraged us. You have really touched our lives.
Okay.
And this is me to you. Probably coming from me and other people as well. We would like to really appreciate the way you took the initiative to preach the gospel in Shona, even though it's not your mother tongue.
Okay.
And you have really helped with a lot. So now, as we wrap up, what are some of the things that you would want the world, all of the people out there, to know about you? Before I don't tell me about your future ambitions, because I'll get to that, but
Okay.
just tell me about what do you think people should know when they see the Young Minister Trust Simaririma. What should they know about you?
The one thing that I would like to share with the world is this. For me to go through to learn the Bible, to learn how to interpret the scriptures, to go through the Bible college, it was a blessing. And also, I'm only doing this for the sake of ministry, for the sake of sharing the word of God. The passion or the aim that I have is only to minister the word of God, to make sure that we will reach even the dark corners of this world.
Okay, so I'm sure people will know that about you, that your aspiration is to just minister the gospel, and you've got that desired passion to do the will of the Lord. And what are your future plans from here? Where do we go? Are we going back home? Are we going back to our home church? Where are we going? Where can we see you being active in the field?
Maybe soon after Bible college, I will be ministering at my home church, and also we're hoping to our neighbor churches where there is no pastors there. The churches are being led with the elders.
Okay. So do you have any social media platforms, Facebook accounts or what? You have a Facebook account?
Yeah.
What is the name of the account?
Simaririma Trust.
Simaririma Trust. And we hope some people will engage with you on that platform. So this was Minister to be from the 7th of June. We'll be calling you Pastor, but as of yet, we'll call you Minister to be. And we wish you all the best for the future. We hope to see you in the next 10, 15 years doing great exploits for the Lord. And may the Lord continue to carry you. May the Lord continue to give you strength as you do His work. This is us as Central Africa Christian College, as we give thanks to the Lord for this session, where we have a student minister, Trust Simaririma, who will be going into the field of ministerial work, and we wish him all the best from Central Africa Christian College. We say congratulations, Makorokoto. And in Binga, what do you say? How do you say Makorokoto in Tonga?
In Tonga, I forgot the exact word.
Exact word.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, how do you say thank you in Tonga?
Falumba.
Falumba. So we say thank you, Maitabasa, Falumba to Minister, Student, Pastor, Trust. Shalom.